There are many great benefits to using the foam roller. The foam roller is a great way to warm up your muscles before a workout and also to stretch them out after a workout. If you're experiencing pain or tightness in your muscles, using the foam roller is a great way to break up muscle adhesions and tension. The first exercise I'll demonstrate is the front of the legs, or the quad roll. You start with the top of the knees at the bottom of the roller and roll all the way up to the hips and continue back and forth for 10 full repetitions. Try to keep your hips up so you don't experience pressure in the low back, and maintain a smooth and controlled motion. We're going to warm up the quads individually by using the foam roller and rolling one leg at a time. Starting from the top of the knee all the way up to the hips. We'll roll up and back in a controlled, steady motion. I typically use the edge of the foam roller to get the lateral part of the outside of the front of the leg, or the vastus lateralis muscle. Repeat 10 times on each leg, again using the edge of the foam roller. Also use your outside leg to stabilize your upper body, maintaining a flat back and high hips. I'm going to use the foam roller to stretch out my IT band, the side of the leg. I'm going to roll directly on the side of my body from the top of the knee to the center or mid-hip. I begin with leaning on the right side, using my arms to stabilize my upper body, and then roll up and back, repeating 10 times, using my opposite leg to stabilize the rest of my body. Repeat on both sides. Feel free to lift the opposite leg for more pressure. I'm going to use the foam roller to warm up the muscles of the low back. Okay. By starting in a seated position, I can bring my arms behind the roller, supporting my upper body, and directly roll on the muscles of the low back. If you're comfortable enough, bring your hands in front of your body and use your legs to push up, back and forth, up along the muscles of the low back and the spine. If you experience shin splints or tightness in the front part of your leg, a good way to stretch that out and warm that up is to roll the shin muscles. In order to roll the shin muscles, we do it one leg at a time, and starting with the right leg, put the center of the right shin onto the foam roller and use the opposite leg to apply more pressure. I use my arms to stabilize my body and flex and extend my knees and hips to roll along the lateral part of the shin muscle. Repeat this 10 times on each leg. And again, when doing the left side, start with the left leg on the roller. Use your right leg to put pressure onto the left lateral part of the shin. Flex and extend the knees and the hips, and repeat 10 times. In order to stretch out or warm up the hamstring muscles, or the back of the legs, you start on the roller in a seated position. Make sure to roll all the way from the bottom of the glutes to behind the knees. Use your arms as a way to support your upper body and roll up and back 10 times. You can also perform this one leg at a time for more pressure by crossing the opposite leg over and rolling up and back in the same motion. Or in order to warm up your calves and Achilles tendon, you can perform a calf roll on the roller from the ankle to the back of the knee joint. Begin with one leg at a time, using the opposite leg as pressure, and use your arms to support your upper body. Lift your butt off the ground and flex and extend from your hips to roll, again from the back of the knee to the top of the ankle. We're going to warm up the lat muscles or the back muscles that run from below the shoulder or under your armpit all the way down to the low back. If you're a swimmer or you have some tightness in that area, this is a great way to break up those muscle adhesions. So we start from the bottom of the hip or the top of the hip, just right around the low back, and lean on the roller. Roll all the way up to the armpit using the side of your legs for support for the rest of your body. If you need extra help, put your arm on the ground to support your upper body and take pressure off. To loosen your upper back muscles, you can roll the back going from mid-back all the way to the top of the shoulders. If you have long hair, make sure you pull it back so the hair doesn't get caught under the foam roller. So again, I use my legs for this roll to push up and back. And if you don't need your arms, you can put them across your chest. If you need extra arm support, feel free to put your arms on the floor.